Hey, how's it going, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Cattle are just grazing. I had a lot of stuff go on today. Oh man, well, yeah, got some legal stuff going on. I'm actually filing a lawsuit, a civil lawsuit, for something that happened here. Yep, got myself an attorney lined up. I got well, it's kind of a long situation. Okay, so I had bought this tractor. It's a 35 horsepower tractor. When I had bought this tractor, okay, so it was a multi-part buy. So I put a down payment on it. Then I went to pay for the rest of it. But so when I was over at this dealership, I asked the man repeatedly for a 50 horsepower tractor. He told me repeatedly that it was a 50 horsepower tractor. I put a down payment on it, believing I was getting a 50 horsepower tractor. Then that evening, I went home to I went home. I googled that tractor. It turns out that tractor is a 35 horsepower tractor. So I put a down payment on the tractor that I believed was a 50 horsepower tractor. I went back up there. Yep, and it was a multi-part buy. So when I put the down payment on the tractor, I had believed that it was a 50 horsepower tractor. But when I finished paying for it, I knew it was a 35. But I knew it was a 35 horsepower tractor because I went home myself and checked up on it. They didn't tell me anything about it. So, yep, I went over to that dealership today to talk to them about it. And the guy started cussing me out real bad. Dude started yelling at me. Dude started cussing me out. I got it all on camera. Everything that happened, I got it on camera. I even got them admitting the truth of what happened, of me putting the down payment on the tractor that they told me was 50 horsepower. I got that all on camera. So yep, I mean, it is what it is. I gave them a chance. They did that. So started cussing me out. Started telling me that I blew up their machine, that I probably ran their machine into the ground, which is a lie. I barely touched the thing. They were sitting there cussing. The guy that was up there was cussing me out, telling me that I probably blew up his tractor. I probably ran it into the ground. When in reality, I barely touched the thing. And the reason that I'm upset about it is because if I had a 50 horsepower tractor like I had been looking for, I would be able to run some silage equipment on it. This machine would be worth something to me. Oh, I actually got to go sell one of these dogs here in a minute. Hey, knock it off. Hey, I only got 2 dogs or 2 puppies left, and one of them is getting sold later today. So, yeah, I was actually very busy today, filing or setting up legal paperwork to sue this dealership. So it's gonna be a civil case. So yep, I'll be suing them. Yep, I got it all on camera. I even got them. Well, I recorded it as like, you know, if there was a crime in progress, and if someone recorded it, I mean that I recorded it as a crime in progress, because the man, I mean, he even acknowledged it, because, well, I mean, it's the truth. I mean, what's he gonna do? Lie? If he lies, I mean that's on him. He can deal with the law himself. Well, when we go to court. So. Yep, I got a face-to-face meeting with a civil attorney tomorrow at 2:30. So I'll be filing this case, even if it takes a couple months. I'm going to sue this business because, well, I mean, that ain't right. I was over there. I asked for a refund, because ultimately, if I sue these people, that's what I would expect. I would expect a refund. So I was like, you know what? Let me just see if they're gonna just give me the refund without having to go to court. So, yep, I went up there, I asked for a refund. The guy started cussing me out real bad. Started yelling at me. we had a yelling match. And then started cussing me out, telling me to get off the property. So well, I got it all on camera. I got everything on camera. I got everything from everything. He admitted to everything that happened, which is the truth of what happened. And so I'll be taking them to court here soon. So that's what I was doing this morning. That was a doozy of a day. So I got that, those illegal things. I gotta go file that. Gotta go sell an extra puppy. Gotta go sell another puppy here later today. I need more rain on this grass. I also need more fertilizer on this grass. Cattle are putting on good weight. I've also realized that their poop is turning green. They got good volume of poop. Their poop is also turning green. If I could find a fresh one, I would show it. But yeah, I figure these cattle poops, they just like human poops. If they eating good, they're gonna poop a lot. If they eating a lot of grass, I guess, or a lot of vegetables, the poop's gonna be green. So they pooping a lot. They poop in a good volume. They also got green poop. So I'm guessing they're eating enough grass to keep them healthy. So yep, I'm suing this tractor dealership. Cattle poop looks good. Everybody's chewing on grass. We got some rain coming in this week. I'm gonna have to fertilize this field again. Then what was this? It was one more thing. Oh yeah, this tractor that I was gonna go look at today, it got sold yesterday, which is fine. It was a good deal, but my thing about this tractor was that it's a tractor from the Czech Republic, and it's called a Zetor. But imported tractors like so John Deere does import their tractors from I believe it's India, but they are a business pretty much that hey you, knock it off. I'm gonna teach these puppies to not bark at the cattle from a young age. Hey, knock it off. Why you barking at the cattle? Hey, knock it off. I taught I had a real problem with her back in the day with harassing my cattle, and so I let her off of a leash when only when I'm around. So when she's with when she has supervision, she's allowed to run around, but she still harasses my cattle real bad. So this is the only puppy I have left over. My handyman that works here was gonna take him, but his wife told him that they don't want another dog. But yeah, if he does end up staying here, I'm gonna have to teach him how to leave these cattle alone, because that's my golden rule, is that if I have a livestock dog, there will be zero harassment of cattle ever. If they harass cattle, it's game over. I mean, it is what it is. There is a defined line in the sand. So yep, I'm gonna teach him that early. Yeah, I know that this grass needs a little bit more fertilizer, because anywhere that there's a big old cow manure, the grass is growing in real good. So that's another sign that the grass in general just needs more fertilizer. Because cow manure, if a cow eats a whole bunch of grass, like from everywhere, and then they just drop one big poop in one spot, that it may be a net negative of nutrients. Like they'll have eaten grass from all over to make that one poop, but that poop, that one spot will be a concentrated amount of minerals. So it's a net negative, but there are a concentrated amount of minerals when they poop. Hey, Meme, drop it. I don't even let her chew on bones anymore, because if she starts chewing on cattle bones, the next thing I know, she's gonna be chewing on their ears. I had a real problem with her jumping up on my cattle and chewing their ear tags. She would jump up on them, and these cattle have ear tags on them, like this right here. They have an ear tag on them, and she'll rip on it. She'll try and pull on it, and it'll rip their ears up. Meme, knock it off. And so I don't let her chew on anything related to cattle ever. No bones, No dead animals. No nothing. Hey, don't let me tell you again. You want to? Hey, knock it off. I don't let her chew on anything related to cattle at all, ever. And then she'll start chasing these cattle around. She'll just chase them around all day, and that's a big problem. So, yep, cattle are looking good. That tractor. Okay, so that tractor that I was gonna buy, it did get sold yesterday. It's a Zetor tractor, imported from Czech Republic. So I believe okay, so my big reason for looking for a John Deere, like John Deere tractors are imported as well. I'm pretty certain that the biggest that the John Deere like manufacturing plant is in India. So they'll make the tractors in India, then they'll import them. They'll make all the parts and import them. But my reason for looking for, well, I would like to find a tractor that has parts that are easy to find. If the parts are difficult to find, I would rather be I'm more hesitant towards getting that tractor. It's also important to remember that when I'm spending $10,000 to buy a tractor like this, that the sky is the limit. I can literally choose the best of the best. For $10,000, I can choose the best tractor. For a 100 horsepower tractor, I can choose the best one. Because tractors are like used cars. Used tractors are like used cars. Even if somebody only put 15,000 miles on a vehicle, if that vehicle is 10, 15, 20 years old, every single year since that tractor, they have made new ones. They're making new ones even as of right now. So used tractors are like used vehicles. They if they were kept by if somebody like with a collection kept one brand spanking new in all of its original parts in a garage, like since the day they bought it, that's a different story. But if they even put 1,500 hours on it, even if it's just lightly used, that'd be like buying a and then they left it outside, let's say. So let's think about that like a vehicle. If I bought an F-150 20 years ago, 10 years ago, then just left it outside and only drove it for 15,000 miles, that F-150 would be worth barely anything. It's the same thing with tractors. If I'm going to buy a $10,000 tractor, I can literally choose whichever one I want. In terms of buying an older tractor for 10 grand, I can legitimately buy the best of the best. So why would I, except for like a collector's sort of deal, like if someone legitimately had a collection of these tractors, that would be a different story. But if it's just even if it's lightly used, if it's 10, 15, 20 years, it's going to be worth practically zero. Well, excuse me, it's still going to be worth something, but it ain't going to be worth anything close to what it would have been brand new. And that's just, it's fair. What's fair is fair is fair. They make new tractors every single year. Every single year they're making them, even as of right now. So I'm going to find me a good tractor. I still have time. I have until about middle of January, February, March, April. Realistically, I have until the end of April to find a good tractor. So when I find one, I would like to find a John Deere or an old Ford or a New Holland. I'd like to find something that's easy to find parts for, long story short. That's my big thing. Because if I can find parts for it easy, that just makes my life better. All right, that's it for me today, YouTube. Y'all have a good one.